Hi guys, welcome to this video, and in this video we'll be discussing about how to analyze stocks, and we'll be doing a sum up here in this video and linking up both the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis, what all we've learned. Particularly we'll not be covering up the Excel format and the Excel calculation that we did for the few forward price calculations of the stock, because you can do that earlier, you can do that in your financial model that you must have created already. So we'll move forward. We'll pick up one or two stocks and we'll just analyze them on the on completely, as in we'll link up supports and fundamentals, PEs, everything. So let's get started. Particularly, let's take one company as we'll take one company as VIP Industries, or we'll take some new company as, let's say, Finolex Cables, and we'll try to analyze the company on the basis of all the parameters that we learned during the course. Getting started, if we come up here and we check out Finolex Cables, we can simply see the prices trading on BSE and NSE, and the first feel that I'm getting here is firstly that one should analyze and see is the volumes that are being traded. So here we can see the volumes in the stock are 100,000, which is pretty decent. The volumes aren't very low. That means that technical analysis will work a little bit on this counter also. Moving further, we can see that the stock has been moving up and down, and the price movement fluctuation in a 52-week high low has been at 357, and on the highest point it has been 738. So that has been the price fluctuation. So currently we can think that the price has corrected pretty much and has been falling for quite some time. So this gives me a feel that we might just find and we can get the stock at a decent valuation, since it has corrected from 738, and on, if we check out the BSE channel, it has corrected from 740. Moving further, we can just click on the advanced charts here and we'll be getting more details about the charts and how the stock has fallen down and how it has been correcting. So just waiting for this to open, and when this opens up, what we can do is we can just see the chart here and we can plot the chart, and we can go on to check out the chart for 2 years. And now checking out the chart, we can see that the stock has actually corrected, and from 743 levels it has corrected down, and the low point was around 363 approximately. So this is the support that the stock has made. So we can add indicators, particularly we'll add volumes here, and we can see that here the volumes have been massive, and at this price you can see the volume has been massive. So this means that this support level of 370, and which is in the range of 363 and 371, it has been an excellent price where many investors bought the shares. So that means the stock is taking an excellent support here, and we are not expecting the stock to fall anyway further below than this level. So whenever you get this stock, you can jump into the stock at this level and buy the stock. So this is what I wanted to tell in this chart. So, and moving on, after this chart we'll go on to other parameters, like we'll go on to code first and we'll see what other details do we have about the company on the basis of the fundamental analysis and fundamental details of the stock. So moving on, we know that the company is in the sector of cables and telephones, so we've got that data here. Moving on, we can see that the market cap of the company on consolidated front is coming out to be 7,478 crores. So if we see the sales figures and everything a little more than this figure, this amount, that means that the company can be undervalued. That is one parameter also that we can see. Checking out the consolidated and the standalone figures here, if you see the PE is trading at 21.94. That tells us that it is not very highly priced, but it is moderately priced here. Further, we can see the dividend yield, that the company gives a dividend of 0.82% year on year. So if you are investing, let's say 100 rupees, we'll get approximately 0.82% in our bank accounts. The industry P is at 25. So overall, that I feel that the company is pretty decent. And so what I continuously keep on doing is that I keep giving it a number also, that out of 100 I'll keep giving the stock on my personal front only. I'll keep giving it number and weights, so that I can judge whether this company is good or not. So overall, I am liking the company. I like the business model, how the price has risen up over the last 5 years, 7 years. It has been great. So moving further, if we see here that the fundamentals, if we check out, we go on to financials and we see the particularly we see 2 to 3 factors in any particular stock. The first will be reserves and the borrowings that the company has. So the company doesn't have any long-term borrowings here. If we see, simply coming here, and if we see that there are no borrowings, going on to the consolidated front and checking those parameters, because every stock will be having will be representing figures from consolidated balance sheets only. So always make sure that you are checking out figures from consolidated itself and not standalone. And I don't really want this. I don't want this. So moving back, so Finolex cables here, and yeah, coming on here, if we see that in consolidator also the company doesn't have it's not holding a lot of debt in its balance sheet. So that point of view, company is good. If we see on the asset front, the company has a fixed assets of around 414 crores and total current assets of around 1200 crores. We as we saw earlier, the market cap of the company is around 7400 crores. So overall, if we see the sales, we can see that the sales are around 2800 on the standalone thing, and when we go to the consolidated one, we can see that the consolidated numbers are around 2800 around approximately. Then we can scroll down and we can see the other income and net profit. If the other income is not very high, it shouldn't be. If it's there, it's great, but it's not operating income. So other incomes will be fluctuating incomes, which is maybe rental income that the company is getting, not from operations. So moving further, we can see that the company is making a decent profit around 400 crores on its turnover of total net profit is coming out to be 257 crores on the turnover of around 2800 crores. So the company has profit margins of around 9%, 8-9%, which is pretty decent for such a big company. We can even see the earning per shares, which how it has been growing from 22, 26, 22, and here also it's at 22. So that is overall, I get a good feel about the company. And but the thing that the market cap of the stock is around 7400 crores and the stock and the profitability is at 257 crores. So this means if I divide the market cap by 257, so let's check that out. If I divide the market cap of 7400 divided by 257 crores, I get a PE of approximately 28 by the year ending 2018. So this is what I can see here. So closing down, and if I move further, we can even see if the company has given any bonuses or any other parameters here. So we can go on to corporate action and we can see if the company has given any right issue or shares or any bonuses. So we can just click on bonus here and see that. So I'm making this video on a off day. So today it's a Saturday and the markets are closed. So there is no price fluctuations. So the company has been giving bonuses regularly, but in the last 5 years, it has not given any bonus. And if you see the split also, so bonus and split, they don't really have any impact on the stock. Only the value of the stock falls down and the shares in your account gets multiplied. So don't be fooled by that. And that the company is giving a lot of bonus or something. So it's nothing like that. In the company had a split in 2006 and old face value was this much, so the stock split by 5 times. So that is what is there. And the company, and if you check out the dividends in the company, so the company must have been paying regular dividends. Let's see that. And yes, the company has been paying regular dividends, and the last dividend was in 2018 itself. And this has been going up and down, and the last dividend was in 2018 itself. So this is how you can basically analyze any stock and move further. Checking out the shareholding, you will get to know the number of shares that the company has and how many shares are pledged or not, and what is the individual holding. So if you see the holdings here, it's just getting loaded right now. If you see the holdings here, so the whole company as a Hindu undivided family, individuals are holding approximately 37% share in this company. Then the promoters particularly are holding 37% shares in the company. UTI, mutual funds, financial institutions, venture capitalist funds are holding approximately 27%, and individuals exceeding total individuals to individual shareholders holding nominal share capital excess of rupees 1 lakh rupees are around 18%, and overall holding is coming out to be 100% here itself. So we can clearly see that from here, and the total number of shares that are available in the market and total number of shares which are there, outstanding shares of the stock, are 1 lakh 146 million shares overall. Okay, so that is the total number of shares that the company is having. So if you want to find out the EPS, you will just divide divide the net profit by this number of 146 million, and you will get the earning per share for the respective year that you want to calculate. So that is how you can just simply analyze the stock quickly and find out whether is it valued at a correct price or not. Because right now the overall feel that I'm getting for the company is that I particularly wouldn't just jump into the stock and invest, because right now I'm feeling though the price is nice, the price would have been much better at 371 rupees. It has corrected a little bit. It has rather jumped a little bit from 371. If the stocks comes in at 371, I will definitely buy it for if not for a long period of time, I would definitely buy it for a short period of time from a trading perspective. So that's pretty good about the stock, and that's what I wanted to explain, how you can analyze and how you can get the feel of the stock. So that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this lecture, which summed up both technical and hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. Particularly we have summed up the course and we have covered up mostly everything. We've covered fundamental, technical, all the parameters. So majorly the focus has been in the course that we tend to cover all those things which are actually necessary. So we are not giving you all those details which are which are for the expert trader, or which will add less value to your whole portfolio of knowledge. So majorly we've covered up everything which a person or majorly a expert will need in order to start investing and trading. After that, there is endless research that you can do on stocks on the basis of due diligence, on getting to know the company more and more, and there is endless details that you can get about the company on the basis of it can be the management, the working, and how the company has been going. If you've got contacts in the company, then you will have an upper edge and you can fetch out more data from the company, which can be useful for investing. But obviously you have to make sure that you don't get into the numbers of sales and all that, because that will be as considered as an insider trading. All those information which is price sensitive, which can lead to which is price sensitive data, is considered as insider trading. So make sure that if you've got really good contacts in the company, you make sure that you don't really use all that data into investing, and keep it clean, keep it ethical. Other than that, on technical analysis front, we've covered up support, resistances, and volumes, which are a major thing, a major factor for predicting and predicting future markets and future stock prices. So if you link up both the things, you will make good amount of money. You are absolutely equipped with excellent tools to invest, and most of the tools are free itself, so you don't really have to do anything. Plus, we've got a YouTube channel wherein we keep making the fundamental models of various n number of stocks and keep updating them on a regular basis, so you can keep a track of all those videos that we are making on our YouTube channel. It is clearly called as FinLife Passive Income Generator, and you can see that YouTube channel, and it's going to be extremely helpful when you see that channel. Further, one more tip that I'd like to give here is I'd like to show you a little bit about technical analysis and one trend that I want to tell you about, which is extremely useful. So majorly what happens is, when you are investing and trading, there is one trend which is we've already talked that this is a bonus tip that I'm covering in this video, that usually what happens whenever stocks are trading, they are moving in trends, as we've already covered it. So there is one strategy which is called as the one trend strategy of technical analysis. What you do is simply if you check it out, notepad. So if you check it out, what is one trend strategy? That means that simply you have to see whether the trend of the stock is up or down. So pick up any stock, IOC, let's say Indian Oil Corporation we pick up. I'm just picking up random stocks for you to analyze. So going on to the stock and clicking on advanced chart, you can get all the details of the charts here. Further, I'd like to add one more thing, because I think by now you must have opened a Demat account. If you've not yet opened a Demat account and you have been watching the sessions by breaking them on a daily basis, or maybe you are covering or doing the whole course within 3, 4, 5 days, make sure that you get a Demat account with a good broker and start trading. I am not giving this course. This course is a completely practical course. Get started with it, because the more you procrastinate, it won't be beneficial. Because stock markets is one thing. Start with a mutual fund route, maybe start a SIP or start a direct stock investment, but it's extremely necessary for you to start investing in stock markets. Start with investing only 500 rupees. You don't have to start with a big amount. Start with investing with only 500 rupees if you're very scared in investing and getting returns. Check out the videos, check out the multi-bagger stock videos that I've made on YouTube. That'll be extremely helpful, and they will deliver you very good returns. But be safe and invest with your due diligence also. So checking out this chart, if we see a one-day trend, we can simply see here that the stock fell down till 11 o'clock, and then it started rising a little bit. And if we see another chart, so majorly what I want to explain here is that whenever you are doing one trend analysis, this is one bonus tip. I'll be covering this up again later on in the next video. But one trend analysis, particularly what it means is that you see the trend of the stock, whether it's going up or down in the first 1.5 hour of the trade. So majorly till 10:30 you observe your stock, observe whether it has been going up or down. If the stock has been continuously going down only and has a chart something like continuous downfall, then you can short the stock on an intraday basis and wait and cover your positions at 2:30 p.m. 10:30 a.m. you observe the stock. If it is continuously going down, you wait for the stock and you sell the stock at around 10:30 11 o'clock and wait for the stock to go down. Make sure that the stock has decent volumes. So you already know how to check out volume. So if we click on indicators here, you can see, and you can add volumes to any stock. Basic chart and going to Indian Oil Corporation. So the volume should not be below average whenever you are doing one trend. So decent volumes and above average volume should be there in any stock. So this is, you can do it for in both selling and buying case. For intraday purposes it is a little risky, but if you put a good stop loss you can put a stop loss between 9:15 to 10:30 am. You take any support level and put a stop loss. If you are shorting the stock, you will put a stop loss above the price that you bought, because let's say if you bought it something at 100 rupees, you bought something at 100 rupees, then your stop loss in this case will be 98 rupees. But if you've sold something, so this is the case of bought, and if you've sold something at, let's say 103 rupees, then your stop loss will be at 104, because if you sold something at 103 rupees, you will want that stock to fall down and then you rebuy it at a lower level. So that is a level wherein you will make profit, and your stop loss will be at a higher level in case of selling. And in case you bought something at a level, then your stop loss will be lower than your level at which you bought. Stop loss is particularly the level after which you cannot keep more. You cannot keep more, you don't want more losses. So that is what is stop loss. So this is what I wanted to explain, one trend analysis. I'll give you a short video on one trend and practically seeing one trends and how they can be useful and how you can make money from one trends. So that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the lecture and enjoyed the whole course. You are now ready to invest and analyze stock markets on various parameters that you've learned, and that is what I wanted to explain in this video. Give you a bonus tip of one trend analysis. You'll have to practice a little bit of one trend and then only you'll be able to do it. Further, we've got a Telegram group also wherein we give you details about one trend and various other tips about various stocks that when volumes are rising. That channel, that Telegram group is not very active, but we tend to put only those stocks and tips that are very sure, that about which we are very sure. So that is what I wanted to explain about Telegram group. You can connect to our YouTube channel, I've already told you that, and that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you got any comments, you can comment on our YouTube channel or in the Udemy comment sections, and definitely don't forget to give reviews and give us ratings on the basis of the learnings that you've made in the course. So thank you guys. Signing off, Siddhant Goel from FinLife.